Okay, so this one might be a little bit of a heavier reading. So if you are hearing this or seeing this, there could be something here for you, but don't take it if it doesn't resonate, right? But this morning I had a dream, like a couple different dreams that were really random, you know, as I was going through them. But later on when I thought about it, it seemed like it was like a spiritual attack. And I was like, it's really weird. So it's like the way that it was like somebody kind of trying to make you do something detrimental to yourself and in your situation. And that was, you know, a message that I received in the morning. Hold on a second. Okay. All right, sorry about that. These pants are cots. Anyway, so you could be in a situation where somebody is kind of having negative intentions towards you. And I really didn't want to bring it up because I was just kind of like, you know, that was a strange dream, and I guess I might be wanting to pay attention to that. But then there were certain, you know, occurrences that went on throughout the day that have kind of led me to recognize that it was kind of a warning. Okay, so there could be something that you're really needing to maintain yourself in a situation and not let yourself be, you know, lowered to the negativity or the antics of other people's unhealed behavior. Okay, so especially if you are feeling that you have healed different wounds and are going through different levels of you know, awakened spiritual journey, this could be really feeling like, it feels like it's a spiritual attack, and there's a need for you to stay vigilant, you know, not allow yourself to succumb to the, you know, kind of trappings, I guess, that other people might be laying for you. All right, and I feel like should be pulling a card instead of talking. But nothing's coming out right now. Let's do this Moonology one. There could be, you know, something in the air, I guess, you know, it could be energetically, you know, part of a certain cycle that we could be in. And I'm just saying this off the top of my head, like it might be something to look into for yourself right now, or see what certain effects could be, you know, provoking different scenarios in your life. But at this point, it really feels like there's a charged energy where someone is really trying to get a reaction. Oh my gosh, it just said a fiery climax approaches. Okay, so somebody, you know, there could be certain conclusions. Okay, it says your commitment is being tested and you are good enough. Okay, so you know, whatever it is that you could be struggling within, you know, like you can get to a position of really staying true to yourself and knowing that you are, you know, moving through an aligned position. Okay, hold on a second. What? Ask for the keys. Yeah. Okay, anyway. So, somebody could be like, you know, wanting to provoke a situation. Alright, and there's a need for you to really kind of stay true to yourself, knowing that you're taking aligned action, okay? Okay, it says a fiery climax approaches. All right, that's the one I was talking about. Your dreams need a practical plan. So what it is that you're really wanting to bring out of the situation need to be assessed, okay? And it says it's time to take action. You and your loved ones are safe, okay? So there could be a need for you to really, you know, take action that you know is probably necessary in a certain way, okay? It could have been something that you've been putting off, okay? But you're needing to work through your fears. It says hold your vision. Okay. Have faith in your dreams. Whoa, there's a lot right there. And, okay, there's a need to step out of your comfort zone. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Your commitment is being tested, okay? But nothing will come out of the situation. So whatever it is that you're fearful of, in certain ways, you know, you could be kind of trying, you know, allowing that to be subdued, you know, and know that there are certain shifts and endings that are needing to occur, but it seems that you will be in a protected position. Okay, it says nothing is yet set in stone, but confidence is your key to success. Okay, this is a situation that you need to meditate and contemplate about, but you have a new start coming, reminding you that you are good enough and you are worthy of this. Okay, you're very close to achieving your goal. You need to look at the bigger picture. It could be a time to give rather than take, and certain adjustments are required, but prosperity lies ahead. Okay, and there's a need for you to bring love into the situation. I've been saying that in a lot of different readings, so, okay? Don't let pride get in your way. You have a win-win outcome that is forecast. You need to believe in the impossible and recognize what you truly need to release. Surrender to the divine and take the time to breathe out, okay? So you could be holding your breath, trying to navigate your way through the situation, but I think I was holding my breath. Hold on. Okay, so that's funny. So you can just kind of get to a more possibly lighthearted position instead of focusing on the negative. See how things could be more positive coming out of a difficult situation. Okay, let me see, I'm gonna do this one right here. It says what's the news. Okay, so you could have kind of like hit a brick wall in a certain situation where things have gotten a little out of hand, and there doesn't seem to be you know, like a I don't know, like a way of having this subside easily. Okay, so somebody could be having heavy emotions or mental distress. Okay, but okay. Did you see how that I was gonna put it back because it didn't actually come out, but it like got stuck in there, so I'm like, you keep it. It got caught, it got gobbled up by the desk real quick. So somebody could be really having a more distressed perspective at this time. Okay, somebody could be feeling that they are being weighed down by unhealthy attachments or relationship dynamics, and they could be feeling stuck or chained. Okay, somebody could be a little out of control with indulging in different things. Okay, we have party animals, sex, drugs, alcohol. Okay, somebody could be kind of like spending their time focused on really trying to drown out their true feelings. Yeah, there's some type of relationship dynamic that has come to an end, and there could be some type of aspect of obsession. And like, I guess this is going to be having a, like I said, I guess I started out with a warning. So if you don't want to continue, it could be that there is a situation that is really not, you know, it's showing you that somebody has, you know, unhealthy or, you know, toxic expressions of their desires. Okay, there could be love bombing. Somebody could be wanting to be exclusive, and they could also have, you know, like hidden, they could be wanting, you know, you all to themselves, basically, but they could also be wanting to have, sneaky link, side piece, like they want to be able to do what they want, but they also want, you just to be theirs. Yikes, too. Somebody could be really lost and in a position of really not expressing themselves through, you know, greater level of confidence. They could be really kind of lost in a fog, all right? And things could be getting more intense when it comes to, you know, the behaviors that somebody is partaking in order to alleviate themselves from their issues or whatever. It says numbing right here. So yeah, somebody could be having irrational behavior, self-medicating and numbing themselves to, you know, what it is that they're truly desiring of. Okay, with their feelings. They could be feeling like they're misunderstood and they're wanting to be blunt and honest, but also have, you know, like a heart-to-heart or an intimate discussion. But, this is a karmic scenario, okay? And there, you know, there's a need for you. There could even be third parties involved at this point. Excuse me, confirmation. But this is like a lesson that you needing to be kind of coming into awareness within, so that you can get to a greater elevated state of mind. So instead of disregarding somebody's negativity and all the you know, crappy things that they're doing, it's like there's a need for you to have a true recognition and like elevate yourself above the situation. Okay, there could be certain inspiration or realizations that could be occurring for you, and even for this person, you know, once you allow yourself to elevate from this difficulty. Okay, and at that point, let's see, I can't stand that I can't read this very well. Can you read that very well? The letters are all like shroomy. Anyway, we got flighty, okay, temporary option, unpredictable intentions. So yeah, somebody could be, you could be kind of recognizing a cycle within someone's behavior, and you know, even though it seems like it's unpredictable, you could be coming to an awareness of, you know, this is like just what they do. It says doing too much, excessive, overindulgence, you know, so it's like you could be recognizing that this, you know, karmic basically in the situation is, you know, they have the same pattern that they go and they do wherever they go. Okay. And you could have even been too busy or, you know, not, you could have been focused. Sorry, I'm not trying to laugh, but you could have been not focused on certain behaviors that possibly they could have been hidden. They could have been something that they weren't really wanting to, they, sorry, I just got a weird energy. So like, they could have been, you know, having certain behaviors that you just weren't paying attention to or something like that, okay? And at this point, you could be, you know, recognizing what it is that you know, what it is that they are creating, or what it is that you're wanting to create, and the differences with what those true behaviors were. Okay, so it's like somebody could have been having different focus, and then there was this kind of just like realization in a certain way where it's like you saw someone for, you know, what they really were, whether they were trying to have you see them this way or not. Okay, ouch. It's like it's not necessarily